You all remember the contest is next week, right? Yeah, it's next week. So if you have anything you don't know, you don't understand, please let me know right away. You can also go to breakdown with teacher Stephen. We are going to go over mock test. So for this week and next week, we are going to among out doing mock test because next week is the contest day. And please try to master all skill in this topic. As you know, for national final, which is the end of May, you need to know everything. Think about what we did for the past 5 months. We study 4 topics and they are going to test you on all 4 topics and so much more difficult. So they could increase the difficulty of some of the questions, some, not all of them, not some of the questions. So usually they will give you 12 questions. So maybe like 7 of them are just like regional, so easy. And then 4 or 5 of them are hard. So when you can get those 5 correct, well, again, that if you get everything correct, you get first place in United States, right? So it's better after next week, it's like the end of April already, right? So we have 1 month. And think about it, 1 month is really just 4 weeks. And then for the last week, I didn't put any class. So think about it, after next week, I only have 4 weeks to review the national final. So what you need to do is you probably wanna first be very good at this topic, the graph theory. And then we're going to spend more time review the second and third contest, Boolean algebra, because they are difficult. So we won't have time to review graphic theory again. No, we only have 4 weeks with this. No way we will reviewing graph theory. So after next week, what you want to do is you want to starting to do binary and see if you still remember binary. Usually people remember binary. Usually students remember binary. So you just need to get the memory back a little bit. And then we probably will go over a little bit and then we focus more on the Boolean algebra. And then we won't be able to go over the graph theory again. So not only you understand everything, help you with this contest, also the national final, okay? So like I mentioned, they could give you a graph or without giving you a graph, but they will ask you something that looks like you may never seen this question before, but it's actually just degree. So I mentioned that, right? So I tried to do something similar. So given the following description, so you will see one of the questions saying, who is the most popular one? Who talks more? You are passing by where the most? So those kind of questions are degree kind of question. So if you still don't know what's degree, then you need to be in the breakout room, okay? So anyone want to do this? You need to draw a graph and sometimes they'll give you duplicate. So anyone want to draw this? Jamie, you want to draw this? Anyone already finished this? Because I sent it to parents on yesterday, I believe, only like yesterday. So maybe you haven't had a chance to do them. No one want to do this? Jamie, you want to? You can annotate, right? How about Chloe?
For question number 1?
Yeah, question number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so you say, oh, K is friend of G and D, then you just draw lines, and then sometimes give you duplicates. So great, awesome. And remember, we also mentioned that if you have a notation tool, it takes longer time, but you can, you can type. If you don't even have the drawing pen that we do, then you can use the typing, remember that. The annotation tool of Zoom meeting, if you have that. They have tags, they have straight line you can draw like this, you know, if you think that's easier to do. Great, so you can see that Chloe already finished K to G, K to D. Awesome, so you can see that you want to cross it out. But I know it's online, so you can't cross out. But you need to see where you are. Okay, and then K with C, K with D, E with S. Okay. J with K. Okay, awesome. E with S and K. So great. So if they are duplicate, you don't need to draw two lines. If they have duplicate, that's not two lines. You only have one line. Okay, you don't want to count one more line. You just have one line. They could have duplicate. So are you done? Okay. Okay, she's done and she say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We have two. Okay, I believe my answer is okay, but yeah, maybe okay, D to E. Yeah, that is 4.
No, it's 1 because K is repeated twice.
They repeated twice.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean D2? But yeah, it depends on it. So Eveson, did you draw the chart? Do we have K and D both? Most popular one? Because
No, I
this
got
one
K.
K, right? I remember I got
Yeah.
K. So where did she do wrong? K is G and K for G and D. So she got those two, and I'm checking at D and E of S, so that is correct. D of G, D of K, D of S, D of E. Yeah, but D is 4, so K has more. So based on your chart, K is 5 or K is 4. If
Oh, I think I added an extra one.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the answer should be K and D.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Chloe. All right. All right, so I'll double check one more time during the break. Okay, so this question will be the disconnected graph. Remember that one? So what is the minimum number of edges you need to remove to make it an unconnected graph? Logan, do you know how to do this?
Yeah. What?
Number 2.
Number 2. Wait, what's an unconnected graph again?
This will be in the contest. We talked about this last time.
No, it's an unconnected graph though.
You forgot?
Yeah.
Warren, do you remember what's unconnected graph? It will be in the contest, okay? Keep in mind, all the mock test question you have to answer correct. So Warren, do you remember what's unconnected graph?
Yeah.
Okay, what is connected graph?
Connected graph.
Unconnected.
Where do you find Mach 1?
Like all the houses are connected.
If all the houses
Right.
are connected, isn't that connected graph?
An
We are talking
unconnected
about-
graph is like a graph like of one or two houses that are not connected from the rest.
Awesome. That's good explanation. That's great. So Logan, do you get what's unconnected graph?
Yeah, I guess I know.
Because it's look, everything is connected to, we don't have any of the house that is not connected in this graph, right?
Yeah. Wait, we don't have any.
We don't have any house that is alone. You don't have any. If I have F here that is not connected, it's an F alone.
Yeah.
If it's alone, isn't that not connected?
Yeah.
Okay, if it's not connected, isn't that unconnected?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is an unconnected graph if we have an F here not connected to anyone, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Wait, so
now,
for it to be an unconnected graph, it's one of them has to be like not connected to any. Or
yes, at least one of them has, but we want a minimum. So of course, you can say something like, oh, if I don't say minimum, you can say, yeah, just erase all the line and they are unconnected, right? It's like, get rid of all of that, right? So usually, so you can think about it. Usually this kind of question, they would ask you to do something else. So they can say, how do I make it unconnected graph? Oh, there's
Mhm.
10 different way, right? 10 different way, right? So the question says, what's the minimum number of edges you need to remove to make it unconnected graph? So what do you think, Logan?
I'm just delete these two.
That's right. That's right. Because if you look at degree, those two have only two. So we have to add this, remove two to make it unconnect. And yes, the minimum is two. So keep in mind, usually in the past contest question, we never see anything like a new. But I noticed recently, this contest question, they already have some new questions. So for this kind of question, it's actually not exactly the same as the contest, in the real contest. But I try to be creative and then create similar, but similar question with different wording. So, like the minimum, maximum, you usually see this, and then you want to think about why they say it. Because it might be more than one way, and then they have to limit it to one answer. Because if they want to pass you and ask you a question, they need to make sure the answer has only one answer. Otherwise, it's gonna be weird, where you don't know how to choose. Okay, that's the very important question as well. So focus on those questions.
Wait, where do you find the Mach 1 to print it out?
You mean where do you find the Mach 1? Where do you find this?
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the classroom. I just posted, so it's
Okay.
right here, and I can send you guys the link. It's under the classwork, and I just posted, so it might not show up if you don't refresh. So again, I'm just going to ask you questions, and then if you don't get it, so wait, who has a different? Your mock test is different than my mock test? Oh. Wait, I need to check if something is missing. Oh, really? Most popular one, what edges? I'm not sure. So someone say that I'll double check later, but shouldn't be.
No, I can find it.
Okay. Yeah, someone say they print it out, but it looks different. So I'm not sure. So I don't think I updated after I send the file, but anyways. Okay. So let's look at number 3. That's very important. Okay. So someone lives in house F and need to pick up friend live in house B and A and going to airport C. How many different routes could that be? Anyone want to do this one? Anyone? Aiden, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how to do this one?
I think I know. Hold on.
Could you say that one more time?
I think I know.
You know? Okay. Okay. So how do I start? Wanna
So
answer? Okay.
So I start. So I just go for go to E first.
Go to E first.
And then.
You mean start from F and go to E?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. And are you going to use your eyes, or are you just gonna you are going to use your eyes and document everything? So you say
Yeah. Well, do I have to go in every row?
yes.
Okay.
So it's better using my way of doing it. Will guarantee you won't make mistake because I document everything. But if you want to use your own way, you need to be careful. You probably could. So you say you do FE and then, but you need to write it down. You want to think about it, you need to write it down anyways. So it's not like you use your eyes and it's like, oh sure, one route, and then how could you memorize which route did you use, right? Did you do, right?
要是走路。What?
So FE A okay, FEAB and then
Wait, Miss Lou. You don't have to first go to B and A first, right? You could first go to the other ones, right?
yes, that's
Okay.
very important. That's very important because when they say how many different route you can take, you need to meet the condition. That means you need to start from F. You have to on the way you have to go to B and A. Doesn't mean you go to one of, they did not say that, and then ending in C. So that's the key.
Okay.
That's the key
I
point.
think it's gonna be FEAFB B
You cannot go back to F. You know that, right?
Is it wait, so it does have to be a simple graph?
In
A,
elementary
B,
division, everything is simple.
FE
Okay.
ABDC.
Yes. Everything is simple, no duplicate of any kind. Everything is no duplicate of any kind at all. No duplicate. For cycle, the first we need to go back, but no duplicate of any kind. Keep in mind, no duplicate of any kind. Okay. And okay, is that the only one? Ethan, is that the only path?
Hold on. Let me see.
Okay.
F A F E. I actually don't know. I know
There
it isn't the
There
only.
are many different paths.
I know there's like many different paths, but I just for some reason I just can't think of anything.
Ethan. So do it the way I did it. Now you can see. Your way of doing it doesn't mean it's easy because you're using your eye. So draw the chart. So
Yeah, you're
F can
probably
go to
gonna You're probably gonna miss one easily.
Yep. So look at this. If you really worry about you miss anyone, I always choose this sometimes. Like F can go to A, E, B, right? I will also write down A, E, B here. Because just be careful that I taking notes on everything in case I forgot. And B can go to F, can go to A, can go to D. I'm just taking notes because looking at the lines making me, because my eyes are not very good. I've been nearsighted since 6 years old. So
Like this?
no. No. Agent, we are trying to do this. So look carefully. F can go to A, E, B, am I right? F can go to A or go to E or go to B, right? F cannot go to D, am I right?
Yeah.
You agree, right? So F can go to A, E, B.
Hmm.
I want you to document like this, so you won't make mistake. So A can go where? I already write down it here. A can go where?
A can go. A can go. B, C, and E, F.
Okay, A can go to F, B, C, E. Okay, A can go to F, B, C, E. But we have a problem. First, we can't have duplicate, so we can make A go to F. And second, we cannot pick up A and then go to airport because you didn't pick up B, so this won't be allowed. So, make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now looking at E can go where? So Aiden looking at E can go where?
E could go.
You need
Oh,
to
E could go just go to A and F.
You can't go back, so you can only go to F.
Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Aiden, you need to be 100% focused because like I said, we won't cover this. We probably will still do mock test next week. And then you know what, if you looks like you don't understand it at all, we will send you to breakout with teacher. So and then he will walk you through like each question. Like actually they have you do this. So E can go where? Can you draw? Can you write down here?
E could
Because
go only A.
only A, yeah, because but here I can't go back to F. I know that. I get that. But I can go to A here. I cannot go A here because why? So A then I cannot go A here. Why? You know why?
Because hold on. Because there's already an A here.
Yes, very good. So F, A, E, A, oh, that's not allowed. So you can see that that's not gonna work. And then since E can only go to A, so this also not working. So we know those two are not working path. And then, but our F, A, B, that looks good, right? F, A, B looks good. And then our B can go where?
B could go to D.
B only because and then look at B can only go to C. So that's working, right? I pick up A first and then B and then go to airport, although I go to somewhere else. But that's working, okay? They did not say you need to pick up A and B and then go straight to C. That's not, okay? That's not the case. Okay, so you can do whatever route you want, but you can see the question is starting in F, ending in C, have to go to B and A. Okay, so FEA, do you think this one will work? FEA, do you think?
FEA, yeah, it will work.
Okay, then I should go where? From A because I cannot go back to F and I cannot go directly to C, see that? And then that means I did not pick up B. So it looks like I should go to B first, right? And then,
Yeah.
okay. And then just
Yeah.
go to E and then go to C, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so this one is working. How about B? Can you show me the path of B? Can you write that down? How to do it? Otherwise, you will think I get that.
Like the path of B.
Yeah.
So FB FBA. No,
Okay.
wait.
So I would just like be careful, and then I'll still put A and D.
Wait, I think I know.
Okay. Yeah, I know D doesn't work. If you do F, B, D, then you have to go. But think about it.
C. Wait, can we go to C again? No, like C.
Yes.
Okay. Then. A.
B, A, F, A, B. As long as you don't have any duplicate at all. So if you go F, E, F, B, I'm sorry, F, B. Oh, so this one is F, B, right? And then A. And
A.
can you go? Can you do? Is this one working? What do you think? FBA. It's actually FBA. So it's
FD.
FBA. This one, FBA.
Oh, FBA.
Not
C.
FBI. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. F and then to B to A. Keep in mind, I already pick up B and A, and then now I can't go to E, because if I go to E, I cannot go back to C. If I have a line here, that will be different story. Okay, I have one more route. Okay, because
So,
if I have a line here, I can do E, D, C. But since I don't, and that's it. I believe that's all the path. Okay.
Okay.
What is that, 3 or 4? Did we miss anything? 3 path only?
I don't. Maybe.
Anyone did
I don't think.
Okay, just make sure we did the correct thing. Let me double check. So anyone feel like you are so confused and then you need to go to breakout room? Maybe we'll go over one on mock test and then let me know if you feel like you need to do one-on-one, okay? All right, so this question is a cycle question, very important in the undirected question. How many cycles are there? So be very careful about this one, because we say we don't want any duplicate. And when we talk about duplicate, different direction is actually not a duplicate. But if we start from different place and cover some area, it's gonna be duplicate. So anyone want to try to do this? So Jamie, you want to do this? You know how to do this?
Maybe.
Okay.
So there is.
Which one will you choose? Because when they say how many cycle, they actually mean for
B or.
awesome. That's an awesome choice. So B, right? Because I will choose the one that everybody has to go through this one. Then I will cover everything. So let me explain. If I choose B and then I cannot find a cycle that without going through B, then I already cover everything. But look at A. Let's say if I choose A, and then I'm like, okay, let me go through all the cycles. But then I'm like, wait. I can find a cycle without going through A. See, that will be a new cycle. Then you need to cover that. So you need to check more. And there are some situations that you have to do 2 of them, because one of them each one of them doesn't, you know, they don't have that many line connect to. So B is a good choice, because for this one, okay, you're trying to say you have BACB. And then if you have BACB, you also have
We also have BCEB.
BCAB. Okay. So wait, you guys still not used to the chart, right? So Jamie, do you just use your eyes or you use the chart as well?
Eyes.
Use your eyes. Okay. May I know why?
I'm
You are not sure how to draw the chart, or the chart is just too complicated.
not sure how to draw the chart.
You're not sure how to draw the chart? Okay, you know what? Okay. Okay, I need to draw. Logan, I need to draw.
What?
That
Oh,
would
oh, sorry.
I'll choose B, right? So B. And if I use the line, yeah, B can go to, here, look, B can go to D, A, C, E, okay? So D, A, D, E. I'm making it neat, like a better looking better, because I have, Logan, I am drawing. That's exactly why I use the typing. Look at this. See? Okay, so from D, we can go to B, and B, 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 D, B, that doesn't work. I mean, from B to D, we can go back to B, but that doesn't work. So I can only go to E. So go to E only. I mean, you're using writing. It'll take forever, sure. Okay, yeah, the typing looks so much better. Okay, and then from A, I can do this. So see which one you want to do. You can go one way down, or you can keep writing them. Like you can say, you can keep doing something like, okay, D can go to B and E only. You can write down here and take notes here, and A can go to B and C only. So you like, A can go to B and C only. So right here, you like A can go to B and C only, but I cannot go back. So looking at this, you're like, oh, okay, C only, right? And for E, I can go to D, B, C. So be very careful, because this is so easy to make mistake. And for C, I can go to E, A, B. I'm going to write down the notes here. So I know from C, I can go to E, A, B. And again, I cannot go back, so I will just write E and B here. I mean, E and A here, because I cannot go back to B. Okay. So Jamie, how far did you go already?
I have 9 right now.
Oh,
I think there's more.
more, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, it's tedious. That's a lot. So again, from E, I can go to DBC, but I cannot go back to B, right? So I go DC. So if you can just draw this on the chart, I think this will help you if you try to use pencil to draw the line. That might be easier. Okay, so we want to start from B and go back to B. So we have to go back to B. So far, we don't have anything go back to B yet. And for E, I can do DBC. Wait, from this layer, I can go back. So I cannot do B. For example, I cannot do BEB, BDB. So here, so for example, BC, I cannot do BCB. So I didn't write this down. But keep in mind the third layer, I can go back to B already. So if I can go back to B, I want to go back to B, and that would be a valid cycle. So from E, I can go to DBC. D is not valid, and B, C. And this is working because of DBEB. I mean, BDEB. BDEB. That will be a valid cycle. Okay. And from C, I can go to EAB. Okay. So E will be a duplicate because I need to look at, I have E here. I can't do that. I don't have A, so I can do A. And I want B because I want to go back to B. And let's look at this one. So this one is working, this one is working, B, D, E, C, A. Okay. B, D, E, C, A, B. See, that's a weird shape and it's working. So if you use your eye, you could have missed this one. Look at this one. It's hard to spot weird shape. Okay, so that proves that this is actually very efficient and less easy to make a mistake. If you're using your eye, because you still need to document everything, unless you have photo memory, you can memorize every line you did. Okay, so Jamie, are you done? How many did you do?
11.
11. So BAC, you do what after? So for BAC
PACB.
or BACB? 11. Jamie, it shouldn't be 11 because it should not be an odd number. It should always be even.
Oh,
And there's one way to spot the mistake. It should always be even. If we have one cycle, one way, for example, this way, we have the other way. So it's always even number because it's gonna be both way. Okay, so let's see where you did wrong. So BAC, so we need to BAC. Again, from C, you can go to EAB.
mm-hmm. I'm gonna go to
This is working, I cannot go back to A. And then for E, I can go back to B. So look at E, I can go to DBC. So if you are not sure, you can do this. You can do DBC and then you like going back to B is working, but going to C is not allowed because I have C here. So you're like, okay, I can keep 2 here because if you have pencil, you can just erase them. And you'll be like, okay, I can rewrite this. And then I'm like, okay, I know for sure,
I found the 12th one.
right? So you can see that even I go BACED, BACED, I can still go back to B, right? That was the other one wrong, right? The same shape but different way. Okay, so BCE. So for BCE, we have 2 choices. We can do D or B. And if we do D, B, that will just be just going back. If we do D, we can just go back to B. Okay, so you can see this is better choice than your eyes if the graph is complicated like this. You know what? It actually doesn't look complicated, but the more line you have more choices, and they'll be more likely you will make a mistake without using this. So that's why I, use this. I figured out using this. No one telling me what's the best way of doing this. So you can see that for BCA, because the only choice is going back to B, so this one will be working. And for E, BE, let's try the BE. So I'm almost done. You can see that I'm almost done. If you're doing it more, then it will be easier because you'll get used to it and then you will do it faster and faster. So for BEC, if I do BEC, you can see I can go to A or B. I'm just write on B here, that's working already, and then A. And for A, I can do C or B, but I cannot go back to C, so I can only go to, okay, BED, that will be the last one, so BED. BED. So for BED, I can only go back to B. So let's see if I make any mistakes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So did you get 12? Oh, Jamie?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So anyone find something more than this? Because theoretically, we need to double check and see if we have any cycle that not going through B. So theoretically, we need to check that. So for example, checking E, and then but I don't think we can find any cycle without going through B. If we cannot find any cycle without going through B, then that would be a duplicate. So we would already done that. So it should be 12 only. Okay. All right, the last question. After this, we can actually have a 10 minutes break. Okay, Chloe, you want to do this, right?
Okay.
This is everybody's favorite one, right? Awesome. So since we only have 2 odds, remember 0 odds or 2 odds that it's traversable. Usually they will give you 2 odds, and then they will ask you the beginning and ending. So beginning ending will be DE. So either start from D or ending E, or it start from E ending D. Okay, that's it. And then you know what? Let me show you. So this is pretty much the similar question. So I will want to go over the mock test too, but faster, and maybe only some of the question, not all the question. Okay, not all the question. I'm just going over the important one. So I'll leave you time for game kit, okay? So it won't be that super boring, right? I already know everything, and then I have to go over and over again. So you know what? Since this is easy, why don't we do this before the break? Anyone want to do this? Logan?
Yeah.
You know what?
What do you mean by wait? No,
That's
never
okay. That's okay. Arthur, you log in late. I didn't see you. Arthur, can you talk? You remember this one, right? Arthur, the traversable. You want to answer this one? How many of them are traversable? Wait, you can't talk? Oh, he's trying to. Okay. Okay, he's think the first one is traversable. Great, it is because all even, right? All even is traversable. So this time, this is what you're expecting. Okay, they'll give you a whole bunch of graph. And be careful, this doesn't count, okay? Don't think that we have some point inside. No, only outside, okay? So don't think that I have a point here. No, it's not that complicated. Only the 5 vertices, okay? So this one is also yes, because see 3 2 2 3, so 2 odds, that is also traversable. 3 3 3 3, more than 2 odds, no, and 3 4 4 4 3, 2 odds. So that is also traversable. Awesome. And this one is not working because 2 3 3 3 3, so not working. Awesome. So why don't we do 10 minutes break? We're going to do 10 minutes break, and then after break, we'll go over more mock tests. You know what? I'm going to skip number 1 and assume you understand this, okay? So they'll either give you the chart or they ask you to draw the chart yourself. And the question is pretty much just the highest degree. Okay, they could ask you different kind of question, but just highest degree. Okay, so number 2. So Ethan, what do you think? Which one we should be removing? It says remove to create an unconnected graph with at least one edge in each part. What does that mean? The question is so weird.
When it says each part, does it mean like you just split it up so you have one part with 2 nodes and 1 edge?
I think so. Yes. Because at the beginning I'm looking at what I'm like at least
Oh,
one.
is it this one?
Yeah,
Because
is.
that is the part with the one.
Yeah, they call it part, and then let me make me so confused. Like, is that my English or something? So, but I can see many of the questions, even native speakers, they're like, what do you mean, right? So, and of course I need to choose this one because I'm like, okay, it mentions something like this one edge in each part. So I'm assuming that because if I clearly I have a few choices, but now if they say at this one edge, I guess if I do this one or this one doesn't have any edge connect to it. So you also need to memorize that this means lines. So they say edges, that means lines. Okay, so Ibsen, what do you think? Do you think you can maybe create another question similar to this, but in different wording or different, because like I look at this, so I create the one we did. I'm like, okay, what's the minimum edges to remove to make an unconnected graph? That's try to think about, can we do other things related to unconnected graph?
You could do like, can you split it up so each part has the same amount of edges?
Okay, so can you say that question again?
Like you could just do it so that when you split up the graph, it has the same amount of edges in each part. But you can't do that on this graph.
Oh,
It doesn't work.
so split in two, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably have,
Oh, yeah,
I think I'm gonna have to like make up a graph then that works.
yeah, yes, and that's not gonna be easy. Yeah, that's a good question. It's not gonna be easy to make. Yes, and that's usually the quality question they'll be creating. Nice. So yeah, maybe something like how do we make it unconnected graph? So every single one of them have some number of edges connect to them, something like that. That could be possible. We can try. So, after we disconnect it, they all have. Yeah, maybe you can just draw two complete graph with one line attached to both graph. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like the question. Anyone else have a create a question? Anyone want to create a question related to this? Audrey? I'll try. Okay. Yeah, maybe think about it. Because we are just repeating everything, repeating the same thing over and over again. We already know what we will be expecting in the contest. And since I don't think we have time to go over this contest again. Like I said, we have other three we need to go over, and they are more complicated. So what we are going to do is next week, we are going to try to go over all the possible contest question, although they might not be in the contest. But we still want to go over all types of question and try to think about all types of question we can create. Because I don't think we have time to go back and go over everything. So there's a file I can post next time and send. So this week just focus more on all the practice and mock tests. They are important. And next week you'll get 3 more mock tests, also finish them. And next Thursday we will have to go over this file. Because everything should be covered in this file. They should not create any new topics because this is the official file they send us. So that means they shouldn't have anything beyond this area. So this covers everything. So we are just going to look at this line by line and see anything they did not cover before, or anything, any question we can create using this file. Okay. All right, so keep in mind, number 2 is the question you are going to see in the contest. And if someone lives in house A, need to pick a house for an in-house B and E. So you can see that's the type of question. So some type of question we did before. So let's still finish this. And I'll give you enough time to do the game kit, okay? So who wants to do this? Evelyn or Isabella, you want to do this? So Isabella, did you do this already? Did you finish this already?
No, because I think it's because this is 2022, but the one like my mom printed out, it says 2019 to 2020.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if you noticed that. So since you mentioned that, in case you didn't see it, so we do have 3 mock tests. So I believe your mom print out this before, so she print out. So we have a whole bunch of things you can, not here, because this is not the one I gave you. I gave you this folder. Actually, exactly this folder. I gave you exactly this folder, so you have a tips that you can take a look. And we'll also have some practice. You probably already did them. And this is the past contest question, right? So this past contest question gives you anything from 19 to 21. So you should also do 21, this one. Okay, and we also have mock tests. So far we have 3 mock tests right here. And then we will have 3 more next week, okay? So why don't you tell me what should I be doing now? So Isabella, right? So Isabella, starting from A, right? So where should I go to? So you also draw the tree chart, right?
So from A you could go to E, D, C, and B, but probably
Very
like best ways would be go to E and B first, and then like from E you can go to B and D.
Okay. Yeah, because you cannot go back to A, so you can only go to B and E. Okay, very good.
And then from B, you can go to D and you can go to C.
Okay.
And then you've completed one round to get one way to get there.
So are you saying that you get C or you got house C already?
Yeah.
So we wanna starting from house A and ending in house C. But okay, let me look. Okay, this one is working. Awesome, because it covers B and E. Okay. And how about A, E, B, D?
And then from D, you could go you could go to E again, but you probably won't want to do that because that's like a duplicate. And then then you could go to C, which is another way.
Go to C, huh? Okay. Yeah, that will also work. We just do, yeah, we just go one more step, but that's working. Yes.
And
We can see
then
we can go A, yeah, very good. AED.
From D, you could go to B and C. And then from B.
But all the C, but for C, is this one working?
No, because
No.
you can't go.
You did not pick up your friend B, right? So we have to cross it out because look, it says pick up friends in B and E. So it doesn't work because we already go to C. So we consider this row, but just not valid because this row does not include in B. So this row would be A, E, D, C, and then it does not go to B. So that means we have to go to B because we need to pick up B. Okay, so A, E, D, B, that does pick up B and E. So A, E, D, B.
And from D, you could go to E, B, and C, but you couldn't go to C because it's like the last time.
Yeah, true. So this one won't be valid, although this is like starting from A and then C, but you did not pick up your friend. Okay.
From E, you could go to B, but that's the only way you can go because you can't go to A or C. And then from B, you could only go to C.
Awesome. Very good. All right. And so for ADB,
And then from A, D, B, you could go to E, you could go to, and you could also go to C, but then you wouldn't be able to pick up E, so that wouldn't work.
yeah, so we don't want to go to C because that we did not pick up, and then we don't want to go back to A. So that leaves us only E as the choice, but when I go to E, looks like I cannot go back to C, right?
So the only thing, so that one isn't valid either because you can't go anywhere.
True. So this one, we have to cross this one now. Because this one doesn't allow me to pick up two friends, so I can't use that one. Okay, so I have to do AB.
Well, you could go to E, D, or C, but you can't go to C because you haven't picked up E yet.
True. So something I can't go to this. I can go to C. I have to cross that out. And then for ABE, let's say I do ABE.
And then
back to A. So
you could go to D, but that's the only path you could take. And then from there, you could only go to B or C. Oh, wait, no, you couldn't go to B actually because you already went there. So the only way you could go is to C.
awesome. And this is actually valid because I start from A, I pick up B, I pick up E, and then I can go through D and then go ending in C. So that is actually working. I just can't go back to A and can't go back to B. So that is actually working nice. And so be careful. So ABD, so you can see Isabella being very careful and organized. Okay, ABD.
You could go to E, and
go
you
to
could go to
E.
C.
Yeah,
But
so
C wouldn't work either because you still haven't picked up E.
yeah, so we would want to go to E because A not working, C not working because that's not what we want to do.
And
But
then
go to E.
you couldn't really go anywhere because you can't go back to A or it would be a cycle. You're not, and you can't go to B and you can't go to D.
Awesome. You can go to A, then there will be a cycle, there will be a duplicate. So no matter what, you can have any duplicate at all. And pass also cannot be a cycle, cannot including in like you cannot include a cycle inside a path. The path just doesn't have any duplicate at all. Okay, so that is not allowed. And then for AC, it's out of question, right?
You haven't been able to pick up any friends yet, so you can't go to house C yet.
Awesome. And then I can't just go to C and then go out somewhere and go back. That's not allowed because that would be duplicate. So it looks like we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there won't be, see, we have 5 vertices and a lot of different lines, but we only have 5 valid way. That's because we have to go certain places before you go to the destination. So they will always limited your choices. Okay. So think about Google routing also do this. You can add many stops before you go to a destination. Okay, so how many cycles are there? So this is a good question, right? So anyone want to try this? How about Audrey? Audrey, you want to try this? You're already writing it, right?
Is it Audrey Yang or Audrey?
Yeah, Audrey Young. Yeah.
You make a chart and anyone is okay because they all have 3 degree of 3.
Yeah, we have complete graph, so it doesn't matter which one we go. And looks like I can go to B, C, D, right?
Yes. And from B, you can go to D or C. And from there, from C, you can go back to A or go to D.
Awesome.
And from D, you can only go back to A because B wouldn't work.
Yeah, I can't have any duplicate, so I can go back to A only. Awesome.
For D, you can go back to A or go to C.
Okay.
And from C, you could only go back to A because B would be a repeat.
Yes. Okay.
For AC, you could go to D or B.
Okay.
From B, you could go back to A or go to D.
They are symmetric, huh? So interesting. Use complete graph.
And then D can only go to A because C would be another repeat.
Great, we're almost done, huh?
And from D, you could go to B or C. And from B, you could go back to A or go to C.
Great.
From C, you could go back to A or only A because D would be a repeat.
True. Okay,
And
we have the last one, I think.
And for C, you could go back to A or go to B. And from B, you could go back to A and D wouldn't work because that would also be a repeat.
Awesome. So look at we cover everything from A and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, why did I put a D here? ACBA, wait, what's ACBA, right? Okay. Wait, ACBA, ACBDA, wait. Let me double check. AC, we should have symmetric, so 2 and then 2, 2. So I feel like I missed something. 4, 6. Because ACBA, because since they are symmetric. So if they are symmetric, this is the special condition. Not all of them are symmetric. If they are symmetric, you can see that you have same amount of each one. So I can just look at layer by layer and say, okay, that have 2, this must have 2, and this must have 2, and this must have 2 as well. So I can see somehow I miss a few. Let's double check ACB. So ACB. So for ACB, I can go back to A, and I can also go DA, right? CBA, ACB, DA. Okay, so no problem. And then that's double check ACDA. So ACD. For ACD, I think I forgot to write. So ACD, I can go back to A, and then I can also go ACDBA. I think when we draw, we at some point we try to do finish other thing, and we did not go back to here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can see so easy to make a mistake. Very tedious. So 12. But my question is, Audrey, do you think that's it? Or maybe we can still find a new cycle?
I think that's it.
That's it? Because we start from A, and so we did A. Theoretically, we need to do all of them. But only under what condition we don't have to check. Theoretically, we need to do all of them. Theoretically. But usually we don't have to do is because why?
Is it because it's a complete graph?
No, I'm not saying that's it. I'm just trying to ask her. Are you sure that's it? And then if you're sure that's it, why?
I'm
Yes,
pretty sure that's it because they all have the same amount, and there doesn't seem like it connects to all other nodes. So
True, it's complete graph, so that will make you think that since it's complete graph, we should have everybody connect to everybody. So we shouldn't have like we shouldn't be able to find any other new cycle. But keep in mind the definition is theoretically we need to try everything. But that's it. If I try to do B and then do A, C, D, right? Immediately cross out A or cross out anything that does not that covers A. But do we really doesn't need to check this one? Because how can you make sure we don't have any cycle that did not go through, that doesn't go through A? Because keep in mind, actually, if it's not complete graph, we have last combination. Since it's complete graph, everybody connect to everybody, there's a possibility I can find a path, a cycle without going through A, then that would be a new cycle, okay? So Audrey, Eveson, I want you to think about, do we have new cycle other than this? Because if they say how many cycles are there, that means you need to list all the cycles in this graph. So like I say, if you want to be careful, you can try to do all of them. Just cross out everything going through A. That will be duplicate already, you already count that. But if you can ever find any cycle that does not go through A, then that is a new cycle, okay? So I wanna ask, anyone can see a new cycle here? Like Audrey, Karis, Isabella, Evelyn, Eveson, any one of you can see Logan? Anyone can see a new cycle here without going through A?
I think.
Okay, Chloe.
No, like I'm not sure.
It's okay. If you don't go through A and then it's a cycle, then it's a new cycle. That is correct. So we still have B, C, D, B, C, D, B, and B, D, C, B. Okay, so that should be 14. Okay, make sense? So be careful. So like I say, theoretically, you need to list everything. And then using your eye might be working, but you can see that's so many. So let's say if I double check another one, because it's complete graph. And usually my experience, it will actually be very difficult to design a graph that you have to go through the third node to make sure it doesn't have a duplicate one. Because if I choose 2 highest degree, and then when I went over those 2 highest degree, what are the possibility that I have a new cycle other than those 2 without going through those 2? But in this case, look at this. If I draw another one, I double check the second one, right? A, C, D, right? So then I say this will be duplicate. Okay, when I see A, cross it out. And from C, I can go BCB, so I can do AD again. A, I've done that. Everything go to A, I've done that. So I cross that out. From D, I can go A, B, C. And same thing, A is not a question, B. So B, C, C is duplicate. So C, B, C, D, C. I found one. And I know if I have B, C, D, B, then I have the other way around, B, D, C, B. So you can double check. So that should be 14. And then if you use your eye, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and but you can see that's so hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 9, 10. If I find one, then that's 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, but it does not guarantee that you can get everything correct, because you can see that for this one is symmetric. So be careful, okay? So let me take a screenshot. Did I take a screenshot of this? The cycle is the most.
Post it in the class.
Huh?
Can I post it in the class?
This one? Screenshot? Oh, thank you so much. Yes. Oh, could you say, could you make the title 2022 mock test 2 question number 4? Thank you. Taking screenshot for me, right? Okay, thanks. All right, and then let me see if there's anything else I need to go through. We know number 5. We know number 5 so well. I feel like we need to go through that. This complete graph it's not in the contest, but keep in mind.
Miss Jean,
Yes.
can you like go back to the thing? Cause like I didn't see.
Oh, that's okay. I already take a screenshot. Don't worry. Don't worry. So this is just like some similar type of question. Okay, similar type of question. So look at number 1. What do you think? Is that new type of question, or this is just degree? So Warren, what do you think the answer should be? You want to try to do this one?
Okay.
Okay, you can draw on a piece of paper and let me know. So everybody, do this one and tell me what's the answer, because it says which airport would be the middle airport the most. So this is more like CBD. Okay, Isabella say you can also do CBDC. If it covers the semester, so yeah. If you do CBDC, then you can do the BCDC thing, you know. So it's still 14. So I hope you get the idea, right? Because I have so many students, they can't tell which one is duplicate because it's so. So I would say it covers the same area, start from different point, covers the same area, same direction, start from different point. That is a duplicate. Okay, and once you list that area, you start from another point to list the same area. Okay, for cycle. So can everyone tell me which airport is the answer? Okay. So how about Karas? What do you think the answer would be? Oh, okay. You all think it's LAX, right? So you can see that it's just different wording. Because if you have an airport that like a LAX popular airport, right? And you can go to so many different places, then other places will go through you to other place, right? So let's say if you are living in a city that has so many connections to other city, right? Then although they have they connect to them, but this will be they will go through you to get other places. So you will be the middle person the most. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you, Chloe. All right. So any other question? Anyone wants to use eyes to solve number 4? And after that, we can play Kim Kid. Anyone who try to use eyes to solve number 4? How about you use eyes and also use the chart and give me the answer in the chat, everyone? Give me answer of number 4 in the chat. Okay, everyone. Yes. So send me answer in the chat. If you don't send me answer in the chat, what I can do is I will have to assume that you don't know how to do this. And then you can play Game Kit because we are going to play Game Kit and then you will be doing question with teacher Stephen.
Wait, can we do the Boolean algebra questions, please? It's much easier for us.
Yeah, it's much quicker and much funner. With
Yeah.
these, it's so boring.
I know, right?
What are you
Yeah.
guys talking about next week? You
Because
have
with these
contest.
graph theory questions, it takes so long and so boring.
I know,
Logan.
right?
We do the
It
Boolean
isn't
algebra.
fun anymore.
So can we do the Boolean algebra questions instead?
No. Logan and Aiden. Logan and Aiden. Next week we have contest on this. You have to prepare. I mentioned that next week, right? Next week. You need to understand everything. And then we also mentioned that we are not coming back to explain them one more time. We simply don't have that time. After next week, the next one is national final. It's that the end of the May, we only have 4 classes. We don't have time to review this. But think about it, after next week, we'll be doing Boolean algebra, of course, because that's what we want to review. So makes sense. We're not doing it this week and next week, but after next week, we'll be doing mostly Boolean algebra. But you know what? I need to create harder question, and I do want you to create some question for me to put in. So create, I'll give you the format. So each one of you create question and answer, 1 question, 4 answer. So we can use that in GameKit, okay? Chloe, only 6 cycles, you sure? Chloe, did you draw the chart? Even using eyes, you know it's more than 6. So Chen already gave me this, and Karis already gave me this. Chloe and Lawrence. Everyone else, or you just want to do more question without, or you still drawing? Maybe you're still drawing, huh? Let me try to use eyes.
Oh no, I messed it up. Oops.
More than 10 for sure. I might know the answer, but I want to double check using my graph, using my tree chart. Warren, it won't be 15 because it's
It has
always
to be
even.
even.
Yeah. Warren, did you get to do the cycle question? Warren, did you draw a chart based on this, or you didn't get to do a cycle question? Chen, you want to do this? Are you able to annotate or not?
Okay.
Okay.
So, do I use a chart or do I just draw it?
Yeah, I would. Let's try to use chart. So if you use chart, which one will you be choosing?
E.
Very good. Yeah, because it looks like I don't have any cycle that is not going to E. So
there's E, C. You can go to C, E, A.
okay, C, B, A, D, A. Okay, very good.
And from C, you can go to E and A.
From C, you can go to B and A. Okay.
And then those two can both go back to E.
Awesome.
And
From
then-
A, yeah, they'll be working. From A, don't you wait?
You can,
Yeah, but from A, don't you go to? Because you say both can go back, but from A you can also go to D.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then A, you can go to D.
Sure.
And
So
then-
you write down here. I will recap what you did. Okay. Because I'll make more space here. So Chen say that you try to go to C and C can go to A, E, B. So and we can go directly back to E. So Chloe,
I think I know it.
you know it.
Yeah. But let me.
Okay, then let's double check. So you found 14?
Yeah.
Let's double check then.
I don't know.
You don't know. You didn't draw the chart, you just use your eye.
No, I drew the chart.
Oh, you drew the chart. Okay. All right. So you say from so can say from B and A, they can all go back to E. So that will work. But we also say that the because A can go to D and then go back to E. So that would also be a valid route. All right. And how about EB?
EB, you can go to C and then E, and then you can also go to CA.
Okay, EBCE or EBCE or EBCA, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
Oh yeah, and there's also EBCAD.
okay. So for EBCA, we can go directed back to E, and we can also go to D and to E, right? Okay, yeah, you mentioned that. Awesome. Okay. So for EA, let's see EA.
You can go to C and then E, D
C.
and then E,
Okay,
and then
C and E, E and E. But
and
for
then
C,
C and then also to B.
right? So C can also go to B and then go to E, go back to E. All right. This is also very symmetric. You can see that because of this graph and the complete graph, you can see they are symmetric. So those are very likely you will get symmetric result. That you go to 4 different directions and they will have similar way going back. But only for symmetric. Let's say if I'm missing one of the line, it's not no longer symmetric. And you can count like that. Okay. So ED.
EG, there's
It's gonna be the same
A,
as
E, there's ACE and ACB.
okay. AE. AE, ACE. ACE. Okay, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I believe it's 12. Okay. So anyone got it correct? So 12 cycles, right? Chloe say it's 14. Why?
Well, can I show you my graph thingy? Like tree thingy?
Sure. Give me 1 second and let me quickly show you and then we look at her graph. Okay, so let me save this first. And then let me see my eyes because this is symmetric. So looks like we have 2 here. 2, 4, 6, right? So that is 2, 4, 6. Because I go do those 3, 2, 4, 6, right? And this. So and this. So 4 more, right? And outside be 2 more, right? Okay, although it looks like easy this way, but I will always double check with this. Okay, so let's look at her chart. So you want to share screen?
No, I did it on paper.
Oh, okay. So show us the camera. That's
You can just pin me for everybody.
huh?
I think you can just pin me for everybody.
Oh, really? Okay. Right click and pin, right? I
No,
pin, but
it's pin for everybody.
how do you pin for everybody? Spotlight for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's spotlight. Okay. Do I need to stop share? Oh, okay. I need to stop share. So everyone can double check with her. Wait. Did you take a screenshot so we will be looking at this, that so far we need to look at, do we see any like duplicate at all?
All right, let me take a screenshot, but this might be backwards.
Yeah, no problem. Backward, no problem. Okay,
Okay.
all right, so. All right. So any other question?